For the second week of our music, let's discuss Baroque period. The music of the Baroque period differs greatly from the medieval and Renaissance. Can you share your thoughts about the Baroque period? Baroque came from the Portuguese word barroco, which means irregular shaped pearl, as this period coexists with the age of explorations as well as lots of changes in society. The Baroque is a period of artistic style that started around 1600 in Rome, Italy, and spread throughout the majority of Europe during the 17th and 18th centuries. The following are the general characteristics of the Baroque period, and it is significant to discuss since it reflects the characteristics of Baroque music as well. Grandiose or grandiosity means impressive and imposing in appearance or style. During this time, arts highlighted grandiose and elaborate ornamentation. These were clearly seen in the musical compositions created by Baroque composers. Over-decorated or ornamented in arts means lots of decorations. Contrast shows the contrast between light and shadow. The light that falls in the foreground of the painting is contrasted with the dark background. Very dramatic, shows a moment of heightened emotions. So what are the characteristics of Baroque music? Characteristic in new instrumental techniques and changes in musical notation were developed. Grandiose. Grandiose can be seen in the pipe organ, which is the largest music instrument and was created during the Baroque period. Hallelujah Chorus by Handel was designed to be sung by 600 singers, including sopranos, altos, tenors, and basses. Over-decorated or ornamented means there's a lots of notes. In music, notes are used to give decoration, and it is called ornamentations. The best example is the Brandenburg Concerto No. 3 by Johann Sebastian Bach. When you listen to Baroque music with a fast tempo, you will hear sudden changes in dynamics. Dynamic contrast means that there is an alteration between loud and soft. For tonal contrast, the combination of harpsichord, high sound or high pitch called bass continuo, and the low sound or low pitch called double bass, and that's the contrast between high and low sounds. When hearing slow Baroque music, you might say, that's very dramatic. Music forms of Baroque period. Instrumental forms and vocal forms. There are two leading instrumental forms of Baroque music, the solo concerto and the concerto grosso. Solo concerto consists of one soloist and an orchestra, while concerto grosso consists of a group of soloists called concertino and an orchestra called ripieno. The two leading vocal forms in Baroque music are the opera and oratorio. Opera is a large vocal music complete with storyline, characters, props, acting, and staging, while oratorio is a large vocal music with story and characters but without props, acting, and staging. Famous composers of Baroque period. Johann Sebastian Bach came from a family of musicians. Bach was a religious man. His personal and deep faith is shown in his sacred music. His work includes concerto grosso, masses, cantatas, and fugues. George Friedrich Handel. Despite his father's opposition, he secretly taught himself to play harpsichord. A duke heard him play and insisted on giving him a formal education. Samson, water music, Hallelujah for Messiah, and fireworks music are just among his famous compositions. Antonio Vivaldi, also known as El Prete Rosso or the Red Priest because of his red hair, he was recognized as one of the greatest Baroque composers, and his influence during his lifetime was spread over Europe. His famous piece is the Four Seasons, and this composition is a series of 4 violin concerti depicting each of the seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Johann Pachelbel was a German composer, organist, and a teacher who brought the South German organ schools to their peak. He composed a large body of sacred and secular music, and his contribution to the development of the chorale prelude and fugue have earned him a place among the most important composers of the Middle Baroque era. He is best known for the canon in D, as well as the chaconne in F minor. And that's for Baroque period music. The Baroque period saw the creation of tonality, and during the period, composers and performers used more elaborate musical ornamentation, made changes in musical notation, and developed new instrumental playing techniques. Baroque music expanded the size, range, and complexity of instrumental performance, and also established opera, cantata, oratorio, concerto, and sonata as musical genre. Many musical terms and concepts from this era are still in use today. I hope you learned something new today. I'll see you again on my next video. Until then, goodbye and God bless.